Okay, I have started redoing my backpack. First of all, I took it where it was coming loose right here, and I took my seam ripper and I took it off. I'm going to be changing it to fit the width of my shoulders and the height, because remember the breast piece that was way down almost below my breast instead of across my chest, which is where it needs to be to pull this out of my armpits. Okay, so I took both of these loose. I just took my seam ripper and I took them loose, and then I took it loose right here because part of this is going to be, it's going to be shortened up. Okay, this won't be all the way to here. It'll be probably closer, you know, to attached right here. I still have the adjustment that goes to the top of the pack that moves it forward or back. As soon as my son gets up, he's taking a bath, I'm going to end up putting it right here, getting it comfortable, and having him pinch it and hold it while I take it off so I know where to put it. And then I'm going to start sewing it back together. Now, as far as this buckle goes, this one doesn't work. I can get a new buckle. And then this thing should fit me and be stout enough to actually use, I hope. At least that is my goal. They never asked for the backpack back. I guess they don't want it. So I have to make sure this part, which slides up and down, make sure it's up all the way when I do this, because it just didn't fit. It also was coming apart right here. It was tearing loose. They didn't sew it very good. So I'm going to re-sew it with my sewing awl and make it heavy duty. I may have to trim part of this end off. It's quite possible, because putting it down here, there's not a lot of room. There's not a lot of room right here for two. That's why they had it attached to the very top of this, which I may still have to attach it to the top depending on the width it ends up being. But, you know, I may have to cut it and then sew it like that. I'll get the adjustment later when my son gets up, and we'll see and go from there. I'm at a loss as what to do with it other than throw it away, and I don't want to do that. But if I can fix it, maybe I can use it. Could be after I get it fixed, it falls apart elsewhere. But I had to fix the shoulder straps anyway because they were pulling loose. Didn't really care for where they were positioned because they didn't fit me right. They were cutting into my armpits really bad, which meant they were too wide, okay, or at the wrong angle. So I'm putting them at the right angle where it doesn't rub my neck, and that it also angles in just a little bit so it doesn't dig into my armpits. We're going to see how ergonomic I can make this thing. After that's done, then I'll reload it back up and we'll see how it works around the house here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys along with me after I get these reattached. I'll put it back on and show you. I'll have to actually order the buckles because I don't have any. And I don't want to take apart my fanny pack for the buckles off of it, even though those work. So I'll have to order the buckles and get new ones in, because these won't. This pulls out. It doesn't lock in good. It doesn't totally lock in where, you know, I take a deep breath and it'll pop open. So that's a real crappy buckle. So we'll get a new buckle. And I'll reattach the shoulder straps at the right angle and length, and we'll see if we can make it work. If we can't, I can always just donate it. They didn't want it back, obviously, because they never sent me anything saying they wanted it back. So we'll see if I can rearrange it and make it work. If I can't, I can always donate it to Goodwill or something and let somebody else deal with it. But I'm not going to keep it around and just look at it. It's got good padding and stuff right through here, and this part pads really nice. It's got plenty of airflow. You know, with me being so crippled up, it'll be hard for me to even go anywhere with it, but it'll be a good bug out bag if I can get it to where it won't fall apart when I'm trying to use it. So that's the next item. Anyway, this is just part one of the segment. I'll upload it today, and as I fix it, I will let you guys know. And you know, if you guys could hit the thumbs up, you know, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, hit the bell icon if you haven't hit that. Consider supporting the channel, and y'all come back and see me.